We got the sense that there were going to be other women. We just sort of divvied up. You take this period of his career, you take this, and we just started making calls.
It's a very tricky thing we're building. You have a couple of people who are willing to go on the record and talk about it, and then you approach someone else and they say, well, who else have you talked to? And you can't say, but you can say something like, we have other women willing to go on the record. You know, imagine how exposing that is. You're just living your life. Do you want to go in the New York Times and talk about how Louis C.K. masturbated in front of you?
New York Times calls me, and they're like, do you want to be in it? And I said no, only because I thought all the victims in the article were more physical, that he actually jerked off in front of everyone. And I was like, then I'm going to get harassed for, why is she in this article? He only said something. So I was just like, please, please leave me alone. I cannot be in this. So I declined.
We eventually found 2 other women willing to go on the record, and a 5th who didn't want to.
And as we talked to people, it became really clear that there was a pattern of behavior. I think there was some confusion in the early part of this kind of reporting where you thought, is Louis just a bad flirt? Probably, but that's not what this was. You know, one of the things that helped frame my thinking around it as I was writing it, and was just, what if you worked in a bank and you were like a regional manager and you were in another office for a conference and another regional manager came up and said, can I jerk off in front of you? What? That would be horrifying to you as a professional in that context. As a last step, you go to the subject of the story and you say, these are the allegations we have against you. What can you respond?